Okay, so this is another one of the Caroline interviews. It's Colin Dale talking to Dell Richardson about his time on the Gun Towers, Radio Such, talking about Screaming Lord Such, the Savages pop group, and all that jazz back in the 50s and 60s. And this is interview number 13, the Caroline interviews, 13 that is. So let's see what he's got to say for himself now. Just a little music, folks, before we get down to the nitty gritty.
There we go, drinking wine at Spody Odie. Okay, there's an email from Rocker Rich. It's got hi Dell, Karen, Rockin' Yan, special guest Colin and all the listeners. He goes on to get the competition absolutely correct. This was the first single I bought back in 1958. Your guest, Colin, talking about Screaming Lord Such and his band. Every time they came to the Lido in Winchester, they caused a riot. He said, tonight, Colin, great choices of music, Muddy Waters, Howling Wolf, Carl Perkins, etc. My kind of music. Can't stop but keep rocking, kid. Rodney Rocker Rich.
Keep rocking, Rich. Just keep rocking, man.
Now, let's get back to Carlo Little and tell us about the Paddington wreck.
You really want me to tell you this story?
Go on, yeah, go on, tell us.
You've been dying all day for me to tell you
I have.
Yeah. Well, I've got to think now, because I'll tell you what it was. We used to do an awful lot of work up in the north of England. David and the Savages. We used to do Leicester, Sheffield, you name it, Birmingham, all points, even Glasgow, places like that, all the way up, you know.
And can I just butt in? And you were like their roadie, and did you drive them? And
I was their roadie. I did a bit of singing. I did a bit of comparing.
Right.
I made the tea.
You were everyone that he needed.
I set up the PA equipment.
Okay.
And after I left, he said, please come back, because I can't find anybody that does it as well as you did. Now, that's a big statement.
It is. Anyway.
But it is true about him wanting me back.
Okay.
But I went to further fields. I had 3 dance-halls after I left him.
Okay, so back to Carlo.
Now, let me tell you about Carlo Little. We used to do these gigs up north. And one particular time we were coming back, Carlo said to me, could you do me a favour? And I said, what's that? He said, could you take me, because he used to live up Sudbury or somewhere up there, didn't he?
Yeah, Wembley, yes.
Yeah, and he said, could you take me, he said, to Paddington. Well, I was at Cricklewood, 210 Cricklewood Lane, and I said, yeah, I could do it. He said, I'll give you a bit of petrol money. By the way, Iris, I still haven't had the money. He still owes me for the petrol. But seriously, anyway, he said, I've got to go to the girlfriends. So I said, oh, right. Don't go there. Anyway, we go down to this place in Paddington. Don't ask me where it was now. I can't even remember the name of the road. Go down to this house in Paddington, and this girl, just as we pull up outside, this girl comes out. And I tell you what she was. She was a backing singer for Dusty Springfield.
All right.
Was it Madeline Bell's?
Madeline Bell, that's
Madeline
it.
Bell's lot.
That's
Something
right.
to do with her.
Yeah.
And that's what she did as a backing singer, amongst other things. Anyway, as we pull up outside the house, she comes out the door, and she's got a man on each arm. Now, nobody ain't going to get upset about this when I tell you that she was black.
Right.
And so were the two blokes.
Okay.
One on each arm. So me being with Carlo, I dropped the other boys off in Harrow and wherever, Burnt Oak, you know, and all those places. I said to Carlo, yeah, I said, who are they? Oh, he said, they're her brothers. Oh, I went, I see, okay, fine. Moving on, next time we come back, he says to me, could you drop me down at Paddington? I'll give you the petrol money. So I said, yeah, it's all right, Carlo. I said, it's not a big thing. So anyway, again, we pull up outside the house. Time it gets about 2 o'clock in the morning. Lo and behold, the front door opens. And out comes Madam with a man on each arm. And again, 2 black guys.
Okay.
So I'm sort of looking. Anyway, I told the group about this. I told Paul Nicholas, Tony, Dangerfield, and the other guys. Pete Phillips, who used to drum when Carlo wasn't there. I told them about this. So, of course, the next time we come back, they said, would you mind, they said, if we were dropped off last, we got something to do. You know what they wanted to do. They wanted to get an eyeful, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I just giggled and said, yeah, okay, fine. We get to Paddington, we get outside the house. Out comes the lady, the backing singer,
Yeah.
for Dusty. And she's got a man on each arm. And they're all goggling out the window of the motor. I said, one was black and one was white. I said to Carlo, who are those two? He said they're her brothers.
Well, all I want is a party doll. Come along with me when I'm feeling wild. To be ever loving, true and fair. To run her fingers through my hair. Come along and be my